Trust your doctor's guidance or trust your own instinct when something feels off. Which one fails you more often?
I'm the daughter of two doctors and the sister of two more, and I love them more than anything. And I go to them for guidance, and then I do what I think is right with my own instinct.
Live believing you're healthy or live knowing something could be missed. Which mindset is more dangerous?
Living thinking something could be missed is definitely more dangerous. I went into that scan and I was like, look at me. I just ran 6 miles. My hair is sweaty. I'm so healthy. And they were like, you have lung cancer. I was like, wrong person. Have you met me?
Okay, so we always like to wrap up the show with a game if you're would like to
Okay.
play. Okay, this one is called this game is called the trade-off. So I'm basically going to read two scenarios to you and you tell me which one you would go for.
Okay.
There's no wrong answer, so feel free to just tell me what you think. Would you rather that people go in and get testing and try to find these cancers early or avoid unnecessary scans, anxiety, and overdiagnosis?
That's fair. I would rather you go get a low dose chest CT. That's what I want. I don't want you to get a full body MRI. I don't want you to go down a huge rabbit hole. I want you to get a low dose chest CT. Know that a nodule or something's going to pop up because, like, our skin has freckles, our lungs do too. And then wait a year if you want and follow up again to see if any of them grew. But I would rather you go get that low dose chest CT.
Number two, expand screening to people who don't meet current guidelines or keep guidelines strict to avoid overwhelming the system. Which one would you choose?
I would like to see guidelines expanded to at least include people with a family history or workplace or breast cancer survivors. I also would like to say that people that are smokers and do meet guidelines, less than 20% of them are getting scanned. So don't worry about the stigma. Don't be embarrassed when you go in there to go get the scan. Go get the scan.
Yes, this is very important. Okay. Trust your doctor's guidance or trust your own instinct when something feels off. Which one fails you more often?
I think women in their 40s and 50s know it all. And I think we feel it and know. And I think I'm the daughter of two doctors and the sister of two more. And I love them more than anything. And I go to them for guidance. And then I do what I think is right with my own instinct, with my children, health, and my health.
Yeah, you kind of ultimately, it's so important to, I think, listen to your gut, right? Something
Yeah.
feels off, like do
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
Right. Um, live believing you're healthy or live knowing something could be missed. Which mindset is more dangerous?
Living thinking something could be missed is definitely more dangerous. I live like I'm the healthiest person in the world. I mean, I went into that scan and I was like, look at me. I just ran 6 miles. My hair is sweaty. I'm so healthy. And they were like, you have lung cancer. I was like, wrong person. Have you met me? So I live like I'm the healthiest person in the world. And even though I had lung cancer 5 months ago, I am still the healthiest person in the world. And I still believe that. And I take care of myself. And I don't stress or have anxiety about it.
Yeah, there's no point to stress, right? You've done everything you can do, it's like, and you're doing the right things. And I can't believe it was only 5 months ago.
I know.
I mean, yeah, there was a reason, lady. There was a reason for you. um, early detection that might lead to overtreatment or later detection that might limit your options. Which is the bigger risk?
That gets asked a lot. I think later treatment that limits your options is the bigger risk because if it had spread all over, it'd be too late. But I also think getting those scans and things like that, you cannot go down a rabbit hole. You have to be calm and not anxious. You have to listen to doctors at that point to make the right decision. I think there's a lot of ways that our low dose chest CTs are doing that by having an even noisier view. And so you only see bigger issues, and also telling people to come back in 6 to 12 months to see if anything grew versus going in that day and really attacking it. A lot of times when people go in that day, it's because there's an anxiety behind it, and we have to just take a deep breath and let it happen.
Yeah, it seems like you dealt with a lot of it through humor. you know,
Right. Yeah.
which probably was helpful, right? Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
kind of tamps down maybe the anxiety and things like that,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, my mother-in-law was reading my book the other day. We were at the beach and she was just sitting there and I turned over and she was laughing. I'm like, "You're reading a lung cancer book." And she was like, "It's really funny." But it's funny because like my kids knew I had cancer because their dad picked them up. Like, that's hilarious. Why has my husband never picked them up from school? Like, I never realized it. Now we got to change that. That's funny that they knew there was a problem because their dad picked them up.
Right. I mean, that says a lot, right? You're like, honey, you'll be doing carpool like a
Yeah.
lot more.
He's like, that line was brutal. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to my life every freaking day. um, Equal access to baseline scans for everyone or prioritize resources for those statistically high risk. Is fairness the same as effectiveness?
Look, I think that we are missing all of the high risk people, so we should give it to them first. But I think that the guidelines need to change and maybe capture women over the age of 40, like we do with mammograms, because I think we're higher risk than we had originally thought, also.
Yeah, that just blows me away. I mean, I can't even believe that. It's crazy. Be the calm, reassuring mom or be the hyper aware, proactive one who questions everything? How does this experience change who you are?
So it's interesting. My mom is a pediatrician and she is not an alarmist pediatrician, which has helped me to be more of the calm, reassuring mom from the beginning. So a lot of people say like, "Oh, your mom's a pediatrician." I would ask her 500 questions a day as the kids were growing up, and I don't. She's very calm. She's like, "Everything's okay. If you feel like it's not, let's address it." And so, when my kids have had health hiccups along the way, it was my instinct that was like, "This isn't right. Let's address the situation." But for the most part, I try to be the calm, reassuring mom.
Okay, that's good to know. And last one, a system that avoids unnecessary intervention or a system that risks doing too much but misses less. Which system would have saved more lives?
That's a really hard one. That's tough. I think that I'm a big believer in being proactive and working on having preventative care by like eating right and exercising and taking care of our bodies. But so when I did the full body MRI, for example, I didn't go down the rabbit hole to check everything. Obviously, I didn't even check anything for a little while. But I tried to just look at what was the most important and not go down a hole of like, oh my God, there might be arthritis in my back. Should I have some surgery on my back to fix it? I just was like, I'm in my 40s. It's okay. We're all aging. We're going to be okay. And so I think it's a fine balance. And I have friends that have a lot more anxiety about their health. And for them, I don't recommend them getting a full body MRI. I would just say to do a low dose CT, know that there's going to be something, know that you're going to wait a year and do something else because they can't handle that anxiety around it. I think I can handle it. And I think being the daughter of doctors, I can handle it because I have them to fall back on to ask all those questions.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you want every woman who's listening right now to know about your story and about lung cancer and about what they should do?
I would love them to go get a low dose chest CT. I would love them to read my book called One Scan Saved My Life, and it'll educate them a lot. And I would love them to take a friend and their mom to go get a low dose chest CT or read the book just to educate yourself so that you know that it is a risk and tell their friends who are breast cancer survivors to get a check too.